feel like I just did an art class with my kids when they were like 3. Look at that, I got a black.
I know. I asked Katie, I was like, do you have ink on your hands? She's like, none at all. And of course, Jeff has some on his hands.
It looks like I just went finger painting or whatever.
That was really fun, though.
That is really fun. A lost art, you know?
Oh, I'm excited to continue my little work page. You know, finish my...
Yes, and maybe you can write your name eventually.
Yeah.
There you go. And again, can you imagine? I mean, just the work we did just to write letters about people that used to write books.
Oh my gosh.
Like that.
Documents.
I can't even imagine. Yeah.
Incredible.
I mean, patience was required.
Yes. All right, so we've seen a very active severe weather season so far, and it looks like more severe weather is on the horizon. Yeah,
meteorologist Christian Bridges is here to talk about a multi-day severe weather outbreak expected for parts of the central and southern parts of the U.S. again.
Yeah. Where have we heard this before? You know, this is what, like the 10th time in the past month that this has happened. So yeah, it's been a really crazy start to severe weather season. Now we're kind of in the heart of the season, and it looks like things are ramping up again. We did get a little lull the past week or so, but the severe weather is coming back. So let's take a look at our severe weather reports that we've seen so far this year. We have seen an incredible 473 tornadoes so far this year, over 5,000 severe reports in total. If we can get our graphic to work here. But overall, it's been very, very active, and we will continue to see high levels of activity as we head through the next week or so. And sorry about that. I'm getting Emily to go and get the graphic working again for me. But yeah, we have seen quite a bit of tornado activity. There we go, 473 tornadoes so far in 2025. We've seen 5,098 total severe reports. That's hail, damaging winds, tornadoes as well. So yeah, it's been very, very active. If there was a map, it would just be dots everywhere across the southern and central U.S.
And I mean, we haven't, January, February, March, April, I mean, 3.5 months.
I know.
We've already had 473.
We're only 3.5 months through the year. So yeah, really impressive to see just how many we've racked up so quickly. And most of these came, you know, in March and the early part of April. Now, we've got another powerful storm that's moving out into the central U.S. This is the winds high above our heads, a good way to show where there's plenty of energy in the atmosphere for severe weather. And you can see those dark colors there, or bright colors, I should say, across the central U.S. Those are where we will see, or that is where we will see the highest risk of severe weather as we head through this week into central Missouri, down into the southern plains, and then gradually pushing south and east as we head towards the weekend. But it takes a while to get rid of this. In fact, it looks like every day through Sunday has some sort of severe weather risk. So before we take a look at where those risk areas will be, let's take a quick look at the Storm Prediction Center's scale that they use to rank severe weather events from a level 1, which is just that there's, you know, the slight chance, maybe some gusty winds or a stronger storm. We actually had a level 1 risk yesterday down in parts of New Hampshire for the storms that we saw. So yeah, we're creeping into our severe weather season here in New England. Still got a little bit to go before we really start to see that, but we are starting to get closer and closer now, all the way up to a level 5, which is when, well, we rarely see those. That's mainly during a huge, you know, major severe weather outbreak. So let's see what we're seeing over the next several days. Here's today's risk over the central U.S. Level 1, not expecting anything too major today, but it ramps up as we head into tomorrow as it moves to the north across Iowa. And then as we head into Friday, look at this large area all the way from Michigan down to Texas, large area where we are seeing a level 2 risk. As we get closer, this might actually end up getting bumped up to a level 3 or level 4 risk. Keeps going into Saturday and into Sunday as well. So a lot of these areas are the same spots that have been hit so hard by severe weather. It's been a really persistent pattern for them out there, and several more days of severe weather to go. So yeah, kind of wild to see another multi-day outbreak of severe weather.
Poor people.
And none of this is heading up towards us then?
Not yet. Yeah, we're looking pretty quiet.
Yeah.
We do get that big push of mild air on Saturday. There is the chance of maybe a shower or even a rumble of thunder Friday night into Saturday. Maybe some gusty winds with that, but not expecting any major severe weather here anytime soon. So keep our fingers crossed that we keep things that way.
Yeah, it was interesting yesterday. Just I was watching, you know, in the evening, Charlie tracking, you know, potential thunderstorms, things like that, and it kind of just reminded me of like what's to come this summer. You know.
I know. You know, driving home yesterday, it was pouring down rain. There was some really, you know, gusty winds as well. So I was like, okay, we're getting to that time
Yeah.
of year, moving past snow season, even though, we just had that a few days
Yes,
ago
we
too.
did.
It's always a dramatic transition.
Yes.
Yeah, but again, after living in the South for 4 years, this
It's
is
nothing.
nothing.
You're right.
Nothing.
Yes, that's right. And if you've got any weather-related questions you'd like to ask our Weather Authority team, you can email us at weather@wgme.com.